I don't think there's really any distinction between an intern or a full-time employee here. In terms of the expectations, the bar is pretty similar. I think that's also why a lot of interns come back here, because they say like, oh, like I did this before, so I could see myself doing this in the future. Garmin's sort of a household name just because of GPS and like P&Ds, but there's so many other technologies that they work on that just seemed like a great place to apply and see if I could get it. My name is Oren Chakravarti, and I'm a software engineering intern.
My name is Sarah Jones. I am a design certification engineering intern, and I work in the aviation department. I heard about Garmin because one of my friends interned here a previous summer, and he highly recommended it, and I went to the career fair that our university has, and that's how I sort of started the interview process.
I think the recruiting process here is outstanding. They bring in such talented minds, but also just really great people. Everyone here just feels really down to earth and really passionate about what they're doing and really interested in what they're doing, which I feel like makes it easy for me to come into work and get fired up about what I'm doing when everyone else is excited about it.
My name is Ethan Stevie. I'm from Olathe, Kansas. I'm on the social committee, which we do a lot of planning for social events for the interns and try to get people going places on the weekends and doing things on the weeknights with each other. So coordinating that and working with the other interns to try and get all of the interns to maybe build that own community has been a really neat experience.
So really it's sort of like a family atmosphere here at Garmin, and I really enjoy that. It's also very relaxed. There's no dress code, which makes everything less intimidating to approach.
It's definitely a team player sort of mentality, whereas the company I'd interned before at, it's sort of just assign you a project and sort of work on it. It's up in the air whether your project actually gets implemented in the product or not. They just have you work on something. Whereas here, this product is releasing maybe in the next few months, and so it'd be really cool to see like a commercial about that and say, hey, I worked on that, and people are actually using it.
Long term in my future career, I want to work on things that people actually use, and whether it's in the sky, on the ground, in a car, that's where I want my work to be. Even if I've just made a small change to it, I can say hey, I did something that affected that controller. We just went to a presentation over the lunch hour that gave us an opportunity to use the flight simulator. I'm not a pilot. I've never flown a plane before or been in a cockpit really, so that was kind of cool just to see it in action.
Outside of technical knowledge, I've learned a lot about just how to interact in a professional workplace, having good email etiquette, good meeting etiquette.
So I think I've learned just working with other people, you don't always have to think that you have to be the one to implement a feature, or you have to take it on yourself. There's always people willing to help. There's always developers who can answer your questions if you don't know something. They always ask hey, can I help with anything? Is everything going okay?
The projects, of course, are really challenging to do. It pushes me outside my comfort zone, but my mentor, my supervisor, my whole entire team, they're fantastic people and are willing to help me with anything. This is always where I've wanted to work. Ever since I decided to go into computer engineering, getting an internship at Garmin has been my goal.
I'm just gonna keep reiterating how awesome this company is. I always heard good things, but I didn't really expect to feel as at home as I do.
We all have a common mission and a common goal here at Garmin, and we can take that and build on that and then create friendships and community with each other, which has been really neat.
We tend to hear really good feedback about our program. We're highly ranked for our intern program, and I think that's because our interns are able to get a lot out of it. I think the feedback we get is that the experiences they're having when working with people is that they're right there in the thick of things. They're working right alongside our full-time associates, and that they are getting a lot of hands-on experience and getting to partner with people on things. I think we also hear a lot about the mentorship aspect of our intern program, and that all of our interns are placed with a mentor, someone who is specifically selected to help give them feedback, help answer questions and things like that. And so I think what we really tend to hear from our interns is that they feel supported at Garmin in their professional careers.
I think the biggest thing about interning with Garmin that you can expect when you get here is having the opportunity to do real work. Our teams really take them under their wing and really expose them to everything that a full-time engineer or a full-time employee would have the opportunity to partake in. And just the fact that it's a really fun program. We do a lot of things throughout the summer in terms of activities and getting them acquainted with the Kansas City area if they're not familiar. So we try to make it an enjoyable experience as well as an experience that they can learn a lot from.